Alright, here's 2 weeks after or 3 weeks after my last video showing. I want to thank all the people on YouTube who showed me how to do a first flush system and a rain catch barrel system. Thank you guys. I kind of copied off you guys, but there's my rain catch system leading into 6 barrels. Line going to a pump. Got a pump inside. You might hear it going. Connected to a solar panel. Got rigged up on a fence post. And that's going into I might have made a mistake putting my watermelons and my cantaloupes together, but there's all my cantaloupes, and you can probably see my watermelons right there in the center there. Those are Carolina 200-pound watermelons. I don't know the actual genome name for it, but they're supposed to grow to 200 pounds. You know, when I got the seeds, they only came like 5 seeds in a pack. So hopefully they're germinating and they grew. So there they go. That's all my cantaloupes. I had to cut some of it back so the watermelon can get some sunlight. Then over here, I have some onions sprouting out, but they're getting drowned out by my cucumbers. That's my cucumber trellis. There's like very little cucumbers on them, but they're growing, they're flowering real good. Got the bees in here working, pollinating. And over here, the back side, there's my cantaloupes. My cucumbers. Then right next to my collard green patch. That's my collard greens. Yesterday, before it rained, I hooked up my irrigation system. There's supposed to be peppers along that empty side. There's like 6 different kind of peppers: cayenne peppers, bell peppers, jalapenos, habaneros, ghosts, cayenne. Supposed to have all different kind of peppers squared off in there. And maybe it's too late, but I'm a beginner. I guess learning is you gotta learn by your mistakes. Got corn growing there. Then on this side of the corn, I got some purple potatoes. I put some seeds down, and this has all been like within the last less than 2 months. I put everything in the ground. And look how tall the corn is already. I can't even show you how tall my okras are. I got some baby bubbles right here on this side of them. I know a lot of y'all told me to thin them out, but they had started growing so fast, I just didn't want to thin them. I said, well, maybe they'll continue to grow. Then these are my Clemsons, the taller of the 3. Those baby bubbles, these are Clemsons. And the Clemsons is growing quite tall. Now last year's crop, I don't remember what they're called. They actually were my cousins in Mississippi. I got some seeds from him, and I planted them last year. And look how big the leaves are, you know. And this is all in a matter of like 3 weeks. Look how big these leaves are. So I planted last year's crop, and they're growing. Last year I grew them in containers, and they didn't grow this big. This year I planted them in the ground, and wow. overstuffed my bed with marigolds and tomatoes, but right now I don't have no tomato worms. I don't have no infestation of anything on my tomatoes. This morning I seen somebody crush up some Tums, put it in water, and I which is supposed to have, Tums is supposed to have calcium in them. It's 1,000 milligrams of calcium. I crushed up 6 Tums and put them in water, and I sprayed my tomato plants. So hopefully the guy who crushed up the Tums, hopefully they work, and you know, you don't kill my plants. You heard me say you don't kill my plants. So anyway, but they're amongst my marigolds. Look how thick and tall the marigolds are. Give you a perspective of how tall my marigolds are. I just use a Home Depot or Lowe's bucket. Well, maybe that still don't show you how tall they really are, but my marigolds, my tomatoes are growing quite big. I don't see no hornworms. Maybe the marigolds, before they even start flowering, are keeping the bugs away. Let me see, I got a couple of my tomatoes. Hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully this is a good sign. My tomatoes are starting to, where is it? Where is it at? I'm trying to focus. Oh, there it is. Trying to start to flower. So hopefully that's a good sign. Here's another one. Starting to flower. So hopefully that's a good sign. So that's my tomato patch. I got 2 beds with tomatoes. Oh, here's just a regular watermelon. Look, they starting to set flowers, so maybe they starting to fruit. This isn't a 200-pound watermelon. This is just a regular. I think they were called sugar babies or something like that. But it's starting to set flowers. So hopefully I have some fruit soon. And it's walking along the beds. I actually put that on the end of my pepper bed. Tomato bed, and it's just starting to creep around the footpaths. And there's my second bed. I got a trellis up for some weird thing. I never put no seeds in for no butternut squash, and they just started growing. I never put seed. So butternut squash, but these don't look like butternuts, unless this is how butternuts start off. But that's what's growing. I got one. Where's the next one at? Well, it's hard focusing with this phone. Oh, there it is. Right there. I got 2. I got 3. I don't know what they are. They were butternut squash last year. Same vine, but it looks like a whole different species coming up, unless that's how butternut squash come up and then they turn that yellow color. I don't know. That looked like a watermelon, to be honest with you. Tell me that. Where is it at? Tell me that don't look like a watermelon, but it's on a squash vine. Anyway, there's my other tomatoes. I got mortgage lifters. I've got pink ladies. I've got big boy, better boys, and one other one. I got them labeled, but I think I'm kind of mixed up where they were supposed to go. Anyway, that's my bed, and that's everything I'm growing. I'm waiting for this hot weather. Right now it's, let's see, it's from here, it looks like it's almost 100 degrees outside. Yeah, it looks like it's about 100 degrees outside, close to it. About 98, 96, 98. So that's how hot it is. So I'm waiting for fall. Maybe I have a better crop come fall. Anyway, this is James and Do-It-Yourself Gardening. I guess I got to think of a name to call myself. Do-It-Yourself Gardening. And oh yeah, there's on the other end of my cantaloupes is my compost pile, and my cantaloupes are growing into my compost pile, so maybe they'll be really rich and very good. Anyway, signing out. This is, I don't know what to call myself, growing my greens. Somebody got that name. Do it yourself gardening, the YouTube gardener, maybe that's what I'll call myself. Look, there's one of the, I don't know if you can see it, one of the bees pollinating. There you go, one of the pollinators. Anyway, signing off. Y'all have a good day. Bye.